All right, Rockford, thank you for coming out today. First of 4 in our Pro-Am series, the race to 8. We got 59 motos out here, beautiful Sunday. You know it's a good Sunday when you got Paul McNally out there watching turn 2. Paul didn't hear me. Oh, race to 8, Pro-Am in the house. We got 10 riders. No, we got more than 10 riders. We are all over the place here in 14 to 29. Wow. All right, Rockford, 14 to 29, Pro-Am Open. We got 3 racks of them. We're lined up 5 wide. We got Julian Basage, Alice Ferguson, Nathan Davids, Michael Monajano, and Noah Tanker. Here we go. Gates down. Here we go. We got the race to 8 Pro-Am in the house right now. Who's got the early pop? We got the Cyborg out there rolling into Bermzilla. Looks like they got some ripped colors running 2. Coming down that straightaway. We got Flex sitting in the 3 spot. Tanker on the 2. It's all the Cyborg going on that 3rd straightaway rhythm section. Let's see what happens. Monajano trying to find his way in there. Still Basage coming down that last straight. Basage, Tanker running 1 and 2. Let's see how they finish up. We got Basage, Tanker. Oh, it's close. David's Monajano. Monajano, David, Flex. Woo! You guys ready for this out there or what? Oh, man, 2nd rack lined up. We got Stephen Fahey, Deontay Jackson. Oh, hold on a second. No, we don't. We got Justin Holmes. We got the Ghost Rider, Deontay Jackson, the Z-Man, Hathcock, and Fahey. Oh, man. Dustin, that RIP team looking pretty fast out here today. Gates down. Here we go. 2nd rack. 14 to 29. Pro Open. Who's got the pop in this one? I see Fahey out there. I see Hathcock in the 2 spot. We got the Ghost Rider. Oh, he takes the high line. Hathcock in the low line. Right now it's still Fahey going to that turn 2. Fahey getting it done out front. We got RIP colors. 2, 3, and 4, and 5. This is a RIP moto. Fahey in charge of this one. Going to that last berm. Coming down the last straight, still Fahey. We got Hathcock in the 2 spot. Oh, the Ghost Rider trying to sneak his way in there. Let's see what happens at the stripe. Fahey, Hathcock, Ward, Jackson, Z-Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! All right. 30 and over. Pro Open locked and loaded in the gate right now. Gates down. We got Wright, Goff, Melton, Rogers, and the Mangler in this one. Coming into Bermsville. Looks like the Mangler's got the pop on this one with the hole shot. Coming down that 2nd straightaway. Wright sitting 2. We got Goff in the 3 spot. Meltdown sitting 4. Oh, little bump and run there in turn 2. Wright holds on to it. Melton trying to put some heat on Goff. Let's see what happens in that 3rd straightaway. Still the Mangler in charge of this one. We got Wright sitting on the 2 spot. Melton sitting 3. Beginners League, check it out. You got your coach out there in the Pro-Am. Going to finish up at the 3 spot. Mangler's going to take it. Right with the 2, Melton, Goff, and Rogers. Whoo! All right. What'd you guys think of that Pro-Am out there? That's it, huh? You got the fastest dudes in the Midwest out here today. You better get a little louder than that. We're getting locked and loaded, 6 and under local open. There we go. We had a rider a little late to the gate there. That's okay. They're 6 years old. Sometimes they might miss their gate here and there. That's how they learn. All right, gates down. We're racing 6 and under local open. We got Walgren, Sullivan, the Boogeyman, Heaster, Francis, and Boots Jones. 2 riders transferred out of this 6 and under local open. You know who that is. That's Spencer Sullivan on the top spot in this one. We got Walgren in the 2 spot, followed by Boots Jones in the 3. 2 riders moving on. Hey, Cody Paris. Cody Paris, we're going to need you in the tower. Cody, the cameraman Paris, we need to see you up in the tower. Coming on that last race, still Sullivan in charge of this one. I think Spencer might be undefeated here at the Rock so far this season. See him out there awful frequently in that top spot. So Walgren and Sullivan, 1 and 2. They're 2 transfers. 7-8 local open, Moto 5 on the track right now. 4 riders were taking 1 to that main event. Looks like Shanahan, Carter. My man T's out there in this one, and Farr. Shanahan in control of this one right now. I think he had a birthday last week, if I remember right. Still Shanahan. We got T sitting 2, but we're taking 1 coming down that last straightaway. Back this way. Ooh, got a little pressure on that 2 spot. Let's see if we can hold on to it. 25, going to hold on to it. Shanahan, your one and only transfer out of Moto 5. Moto 6, 9-10 local open. Got 2 racks of them out there today. This is going to be a good main event. You know what that means. We got Ross, Stewart, Ceresa, Peters, Benefiel, Gray, and Futrell. Ceresa in charge of this one. Got Samaj sitting on that 2 spot. We're taking 2 riders to the main. Let's see what happens coming down that last straight. Black Widow colors out front of this one. That's Ceresa. Got Futrell in the 2 spot. We're taking 2. That's what you see, and that's what you get. Moving on. Second rack, Moto 7. Second rack in 9-10 local open. Looks like we got Lane, Glonick, Shanahan, Manuel, Thompson, Norse, and McConnell. Looks like that's Glonick on the top spot in this one, taking care of business. We're taking 2 riders to that main event. Single file they go down that last straightaway. Coming back this way, Glonick, followed by the Spitfire McConnell. Your 2 transfers out of Moto 7. Moto 8, 2 racks, 11-12 local open. Looks like we got Ceresa, Tyndall, Beard, Dahl, Cuffer, and Finkboner. Ceresa in control of this one. More Black Widow colors out there in the top spot. We got Dahl sitting on the 2 spot. 2 riders moving on to that main event out of 11-12 local open. We're going to have a lot of full gates out there in the mains in these open races, which means we got a lot of good main event racing coming your way. So Ceresa and the 6-bike of Dahl, your 2 transfers out of Moto 8. Gates down, Moto 9, your second rack of 11-12 local open. We got Gorick, McCall, Rivera Sandstone, Cox, and Farr. You know this guy out front right now. Still no sponsor out there, Troy. Still no sponsor for Caleb Gorick out there. He's getting it done in that top spot. Looks like we got the 178 bike of Farr in the 2 spot. Right now it's Gorick. Nobody's catching him today, getting it done. Gorick, he might be holding out for a factory sponsor. Getting it done. Gorick, your 1 transfer. We're taking 2. It looks like the 178 of Farr are going to be your second transfer out of Moto 9. 13-14 local open. 8 wide. Here they go in a berm 2. That's an X-Man out front of this one. You got Eli Adams on that 2 spot. There's 2 future pros right there. We got Dahl, Stewart, Beard, Miller, Schroba, and Heister. Let's see what happens on that last straight. 3 riders moving out of this one. Coming back this way, looks like X-Man is in there. Eli's in there. And the 12 bike, that's got to be Beard. Your 3 transfers out of Moto 10. 17-20 local open, Moto 11 on the track right now. We got Schroba, Knoll, Schenberger Jr. They call him Showtime. We got 2 Showtimes out here. We got Showtime Sammy out here too. Ross and Behrens. Right now, Behrens in control of this one. We're taking 2 riders moving on to that main event. Back this way to the stripe. Behrens is in there, followed by the 227 of Showtime Schenberger. Might have to have a one-on-one race to figure out who owns that nickname. Moto 12, total points race. We got 11-12 girls cruiser. Looks like Gifford, Walger, and Bungie. Gifford out front of this one, Rip colors out there. Got some Kegels colors sitting 2, that's Bungie. Walgren running 3. I believe she just got on a pedal bike not too long ago as well. Strider rider out there. I think she found some pedals here recently. So coming back this way to the stripe. Gifford on the top spot. I like those shoes, Remy. Oh, we got a battle for the 2 spot. Oh, up for grabs. Who's going to get it? 3 gets it at the line. How about that? Kanita Walgren takes it at the stripe. 15-16 girls cruiser coming this way. We got Pearson, Pazinski, and Monahano. Looks like the 1 bike all the way here from Lowell, Indiana. Monahano going to get the 2. And Pearson with the 3. Oh, 31-35 women's cruiser, Moto 14. We got Libich, Erickson, Goldsmith, Whidbey looking for 1 to the main events. Libich on the top spot right now. We got Goldsmith sitting 2. Libich all the way here from LaPorte, Indiana. Coming down that last straight, single file they go. 4 by Kalivich, going to be your one and only transfer out of Moto 14. Moto 15, 8 cruiser, another total points race. Looks like we got the May boys, Lee Gunn and E-Bomb, and Mr. Blackburn. Right now it's Liam on the top spot. We got Blackburn trying to chase him down there in the 2 spot. Let's see what happens into that last turn. Coming down the last straight, still Lee Gunn. Blackburn running 2. Total points race. Let's see what happens here. Across the table, across the line, to the stripe, Lee Gunn. Going to get the top spot. Blackburn 2 and E-Bomb 3. Gates down. We dropped 1 on this one. I think Mesa Juski didn't make it up there. This is 10 cruiser. Looks like a one-on-one battle. We got Bungie and Ceresa. Oh, Bungie with the low line into Bermzilla. We're rolling coming down that second straight. Rip colors out front of this one. Bungie, Ceresa on the 2 spot. He knows how to move up in the rhythm section. We'll see what happens coming into that last straight. Still Bungie. Ceresa 1 and 2. This is a total points race. Coming back this way, looks like Bungie going to take care of this one. Ceresa with the 2 spot. Oh, a little bumping, a little running out there in 12 cruiser. Oh, man. We got Lee, Carpenter, Joker, Gork, and Addison. Gork just finished a lap. He's back out there in cruiser. And he's in control of this one on the top spot, but he's got some company there diving in low. Oh, man. Let's see what happens on that last straight. 2 riders moving on. They're bar to bar. I believe that's Hot Rod out there. Hot Rod and Gork. Your 2 transfers out of Moto 17. Keep an eye on that main event. 15 cruiser, we got Moto 18. More total points racing coming at you. Zanoni, Caulfield, and Thompson. Looks like it's the Z-Man out there. You get some new wheels? Looks like you got a new bike out there. Coming down that third straight into berm 3. And down that last straight, looks like the Z-Man, Zanoni. Good to see you back out here, Colton. Drag race for 2. Let's see who gets it. The 1 gets it. Thompson gets it over Caulfield. A little battle to the stripe there. Moving on, Moto 19, 17-20 cruiser, Monahano, Bungie, Jackson, Heights, and Holmes. Oh, more bumping, more running. Monahano down there. We got Holmes on the 2 spot. A little drag race for that 2 spot. Let's see who gets it to the stripe. Heights, Holmes. Holmes gets it. Monahano and Holmes, your 2 transfers out of 19. Moving on, more total points racing. 51-55 Cruisers. We got Coach Mark out there, Beginners League. Got Coach Mark out there in this one. Hill and Pistarillo, 2 and 3. Down that third straight they go. Still Melton in control of this one. Hill out there in the 2 spot. Single foul they go on that last straight. Coming back this way to the stripe, we got Coach Mark on the top spot. 52 bike of Hill and the 999 of Pistarillo. Out of Moto 20. Moto 21 on the track right now, 5 and under novice. Oh, we got all kinds of riders in this one. 14 riders showing up. Denson, Francis, Glonick, Walgren, Hinderlitter, Cox, and Bernard. We got the 499 out front right now. Hey, one more rider out there in 5 and under novice. We would have had some semis out here. How about that? This is going to be a main event to watch right here. All right, we got Bernard, Glonick out there running 1 and 2. Glonick on the top spot. We're taking 2 riders to that main event. They're checking out. They must be pretty close to intermediate land there. 499 coming back this way. That's Glonick. Your first transfer followed by the 86. That's my buddy G-Man Bernard. Second rack. I'm telling you, this is going to be a main event to watch here in 5 and under novice. King, Bauer, Blakely, Shanahan, Donald, Wallace, and Heister. I know Bad Barbie, she's got one more win out there until she moves it up into intermediate land. She's sitting on the 2 spot right now. We got the 900 of Heister. On the top spot, we got the Cowboy out there in the 3. You'll notice the Cowboy, they call him the Cowboy for a reason. He got some cowboy boots on there in this one. Still Heister. They call him Boogeyman. Donald sitting in the 2 spot. Cowboy running 3, but we're taking 2. Let's see what happens on that last straightaway. 900 bike of Heister taking charge of this one. We got Bad Barbie in the 2 spot. That's your 2 transfers out of Moto 22. Check this one out, Jake. It's got cowboy boots on out there. Racing in cowboy boots. That's why they call him Cowboy. Oh, man. Good stuff. Moving on, 6 novice. We got Moto 23 on the track right now. Zimmerman, Teague, Mayfield, May, Shockley, and Coughlin. Single file they go down that third straight. Riders checking out on the pack, coming down that last straight. We're taking 2 riders going to that main event. 717 bikes cross the stripe. Good job, buddy. 2 riders moving on. Looks like the 245 bike. That's got to be Shockley. Followed by the 317. We got a Beginners League rider out there making the mains. How about that? First lap ever making the mains. All right, 7 novice on the track right now. Moto 24. We got Water, Wallace, Tim, Craig, and Carter, and Hinderlitter. More Beginners League colors out there in this one. Hey, I can encourage you guys out there, if you see one of those blue or gold jerseys out there, tell them they did a great job. Give them some pointers. We got the 109 bike out in charge of this one. Might be the 189 bike. I think that's Eli Carter out there. Good job out there, Mallory. She just learned how to stand up and pedal the whole track. Look at that. She's getting it done out here. Make some noise for her out there. All right, coming back this way, looking for 3 riders moving on to this main event. We got the 189 in there. Got the 222 in there. One more spot up for grabs, a 713. 3 riders moving on to that main event. Good job out there, Evan. First race ever out here in the Rock for Evan and Mallory. Good job out there. All right, 8 wide and 8 novice. Here we go, Moto 25. 3 riders moving on to that main event. They are 8 wide. Gates down, and we're rolling. 8 novice in the house. We got Williams, McConnell, Usher, Massa, Gones, Dunklin, Wick, Wardlow, and Doyle. A couple riders down. We'll get them checked out. Looks like they're going to hop back up. You know what to do out there, Rockford. Make some noise for our downed riders. They get back to their feet. Back to the action. We got the 297 out front. We got Wick sliding into that 2 spot. That's got to be Massa. Massa on the top spot in this one. Wick running 2. We're taking 3 riders to that main event. Let's hear for them one more time out there, Rock, for our down riders getting back to their feet. You got the best track officials in the business out there to take care of us. Thank you, Ronnie and Paul, for always being on point with the injuries. The 297, going to be your number one transfer. We got Wick in the 29 and the 964. That's Wardlow. All moving on to that main event. Can't say it enough out there. Our track officials, Ronnie, Paul, Eric, out there all day standing in the sun. Just because there's clouds in the sky doesn't mean the sun's not there. 9 novice, Moto 26 on the track right now. We got Myers, Stewart, Nallen, Debo, and Wells. We're combined up. We're going to have a full rack of 8 in that main for 9 novice. Coming down the second straight, we're bar to bar into turn 2 we go. We got the 252 and the 150. That's Nallen, Myers. Nallen's going to try to pull the double win today with Dad. We'll see what happens a little later. Myers, Nallen. Down that third straight we go into berm 3. Jake, what years did the outhouse used to be down the outhouse turn? 2 riders moving on. 252 and the 150. Myers, Nallen, see you in the big show. Nine novice. We got Moto 27 on the track right now. 4 riders. We're taking 2 to that main event. Looks like we've got Huntley, Starr, Flowers, and Coughlin. Bar to bar they go down that third straight. Huntley, Flowers, running 1 and 2. Got some company knocking at the door in that third spot. We'll see what happens in berm 3. Oh, they're all bunched up. 2 riders moving on. Let's see who's got it in this last straightaway. Still Huntley, Flowers. Third place trying to sneak in that action. We'll see what happens. Back this way to the stripe. We got the 80 and the 298 battling to the line. Flowers and Huntley both moving on to that main event. Oh, we're going to combine that one up and take 4 next go around. Turn the page. Moto 28, 10 novice. 2 racks of 10 novice. Another full gate in that main. Scuduto, Manuel, Rux, Shockley, and Massa. Right now, it's my man Jack Manuel out in front of this one. We got Scuduto sitting in that 2 spot. 2 spots up for grabs. Back this way. Across the line and to the stripe we go. The 137 and the 39, Scuduto. And Manuel, your 2 transfers. Moto 28. 29 on the track. Oh, little high-low move there. Freeport BMX colors out front of this one. Oh, man. Looks like we got Freeman, Ryan, Gray, Luna, and Puttiati. Freeport BMX colors out top of this one. That's Ryan and Gray battling. 1 and 2. Oh, Ryan takes the low line. We're taking 2. Play it safe out there. Coming back this way to the stripe. 2 riders moving on. That's the 192 of Gray and the 38 of Ryan. Both moving on to that main event. 11 novice. Gates down on the track right now. This is Moto 30. We got Tebessing, Cox, Tyndall, Coughlin, Rivera, Sansone, and Pettit. Oh, a little bumping and a little running down there in Bermzilla. Coming down that second straight, we got the 117 bike. Oh, 186 dives in low, takes that 2 spot. That's Cox. Nice move there in Burb 2, Asher. We're taking 2 riders moving on. We've got Huntley and Ottawa in the house today in this one. Oh, the battles for 2. They're bar to bar on that last straightaway. Going to be a drag race. Let's see what happens. Back this way to the stripe. Rivera Sansone is in. The 178 gets it. Tyndall and Rivera Sansone moving on to the big show. Ooh, we came to race out here today. 12 novice. Moto 31. Looks like we got Crane, McCall, Bain, Ross, and Bruner. Bad boy Bain on top of this one. Got some Kegels colors sitting in that 2 spot. That's Ross. Haley out there in the 2 spot. I don't know if you can hear me in concessions, Jen. Haley out there in the 2 spot. She's looking for that first round transfer. Back this way to the stripe, we got Bain. Second spot up for grabs. Let's see if Ross can hold on to it. Oh, company at the line. Who got it? 212 got it at the line. Bruner. By an eyelash. Bruner gets it at the line. Oh, man, good racing out there. 13 novice. We got Malmgren, Wick, Scuduto, Fennessy, Tebessing, Steezy Pearson, and Cregan. Wick checking out. They call him Postman. Checking out. on the pack right now. Kegel's colors running 1, 2, 3. We're looking for 3 riders moving on to that main event. So Wick is in there. Looks like Steezy's in there. And the 58 is Scuduto. Welcome to the team, Jade Scuduto. Newest Kegel's rider out there. Moving on, Moto 33, we got 16 novice. We got Bain, Schroba, Buss, and Williams Wallen. More Kegel's colors on the top spot right now. That's Schroba, Andrew Schroba. Looking for 1 transfer to go into that main event, 1 and only. Back this way, across the line to the stripe, Schroba. Going to be your 1 and only transfer. Out of Moto 33. Oh, we got a one-on-one battle here. 26 to 35 novice. Up front. Oh, 940 bike's going to go for it. Nallen holds on to it. We got Nallen on the top spot right now. Stokes. Oh, that's Matt Stokes out there in the 2 spot. Good to see you out here, Matt. We got Erickson running 3. Total Points Racing. Nallen going to get the wins with his boy out there today. Good to see you out here, Matty. All right, Nallen, Stokes, 1, 2. And Erickson, 3. Moving on, Moto 35, 36 to 40. Novice on the track right now. Looks like we got Wynn, Fantasy, and Addison. Right now it's Wynn in control of this one. Fantasy sitting on that 2 spot. Addison running 3. All Wynn coming into that 3rd berm down the last straight. We go. We are rolling. Back this way, what you see is what you're going to get. Wynn on the 1 spot. Fantasy 2. Addison 3. 46 to 50 novices on the track right now. We got Pistoria, Pulaski, Thompson, and Schroba. Whoa, saves it. That's a 149 bike. That's Tyler Thompson all the way here from Bloomington, Illinois. We got Montgomery, Itasca, Bloomington in the house today. I don't even know where Itasca is. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Single file they go. We're taking one rider moving on to that main event. That's got to be the 149, Tyler Thompson, going to the big show. More Total Points Racing coming back at you. Moving into our intermediate riders. Bernard, Thompson, Sullivan. Sullivan still out front in this one. I want to know what Spencer Sullivan's eating for breakfast out there because he's looking awfully fast out here the last few weeks. Total Points Racing, still Sullivan getting it done out there. Battle might be for second. We'll see what happens on that last straightaway. Still Sullivan on the top spot. Coming back this way. Nobody's catching that little dude. Sullivan. Oh, we might have a battle here for the draft, for the line. 62 got it, the 2. 50 bike with the 3. That's Bernard. Good race there to the stripe. Moving on, 7 intermediates. We got Blakely, Bauer, Wick, and Farr. Former track champion, 2021 Rockford BMX track champion out there in front in this one. That's got to be Mason, the Rocket Blakely. Blakely going to be your 1 and only transfer. Out of Moto 38, 39, we're 8 wide. Here we go in 9 intermediate. Oh, boy, down that second straight we go. We got Lane, Dunn, Shanahan, Levero, Thompson, Keenan, Tilton, and my man T's out there in this one. Right now it's all the Speed Racer Levero. How about that nickname? Speed Racer out top of this one. We'll see what happens for 2 and 3 as we come back this way to the stripe. Levero going to be your first transfer. We're taking 3, the 53 and the 5. That's Shanahan and Keenan. Moving on to that main event. All right, we got some down riders in the first straight. We'll get them checked out. 10 intermediates, Zimmerman, Norris, Ross, Glonick, Benefiel, and the Bulldog Peters. 2 riders moving on. Oh, I think that's Peters down there in that last straight. We'll see what happens. Back this way across the line to the stripe we go. 2 riders moving on. The 36 and the 293. That's Benefiel and Glonick. Moving on to that main event. All right, let's hear it for him, Rockford. Down riders back up. I tell you one thing, Camden Zimmerman, he's one tough dude out there. He'll be back. He'll be back. Yeah. Johnny's back to his feet. He's going to pedal it on through. We'll give him just a second. You okay, Johnny? He's all right. All right, we're locked and loaded in 12 intermediate, Moto 41. Gates down, here we go. Oh, man, they're all bunched up in this one, 8 wide. Milky Jr., Farr, Halloway, Cuffer, Gork, Zabati, Lindelof, and Addison. Gork checking out on the pack right now. Looks like we lost Lindelof there on that first straight. Gork right now in control of this one. He got the 178 and the 66. Oh, 178 taking the low line. It's got to be Farr down there. And I believe Halloway. Good to see the Banana Man back out here. Halloway sitting on the 3 spot. We're taking 3 coming back this way. Gork, no surprise, seeing him out front of this one. And the 178, the 66, that's Farr and Halloway, your 3 transfers out of Moto 41. Moto 42, 13 intermediates. Heister, Thompson, Schroba, Stewart, and Dahl. We got some state colors out front of this one. That's got to be Thompson. Heister sitting on that 2 spot. We're taking 2 riders. Heister doing it out of Pearl City, Illinois. Could be Pearl Silly. Depends on what night of the week it is, I guess. Coming back this way down that last straight. State colors. Getting it done in this one. That's Thompson, followed by the 93 of Heister out of Moto 42. 43, 17 to 20 intermediates. We got Ross, Hathcock, Gardner, Knoll, and the Z-Man, Zanoni. Good to see the Z-Man back out here. I know he plays about every sport there is. So that's one busy man out front there. 2 riders moving on to that main event. Coming back this way, Z-Man. He's going to cruise on by, followed by the State 1. That's Bradley Knoll. Out of 43, 44 on the track right now. 36 to 40 intermediates. We got Ross, Andrews, Scaduto, Rogers, and Libich. 2 riders. They're going to have a full gate in that main event. Oh, it's going to be one to watch. Andrews out front of this one. Looks like Scaduto sitting on that 2 spot. 2 riders moving on. Then we're going to combine them up and take 4. To the stripe, we got the Mangler out front of this one, followed by the 102 of Scaduto, your 2 transfers. Out of Moto 44. 45 on the track right now. Good to see Mr. Zimmerman back out here on the top spot right now. We got Street sitting 2. Larson, Scholes, 3 and 4. Single file, we go down that 3rd straight. Oh, Larson going to try to put a little heat on that 2 spot. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Kyle's looking real good out there. Back this way, 2 riders moving on. Zimmerman and the 34 back of Street, both moving on to that main event. Good to see you back out here, Kyle. All right, more total points racing coming at you. 46 to 50 intermediates. We got Riley, Meekum, Rundle. Speaking of Rundles, we got a birthday out there, Brittany Rundle. Where's she at? Happy birthday, Brittany. We might play a little song for you at some point out here. Back this way to the stripe, total points race. We got Meekum on the top spot. Oh, let's see what happens. Rundle going to shut it down? Oh, I thought you could have had that, Kim. Riley with the 2, Rundle with the 3. They got something going on out there. 7 girls expert moving into Expertville. Looks like we got Walgren, Jones, and Offman. That Pink Fox, haven't seen her out here. Good to have you back, Brink Offman. They call her the Pink Fox. Got some fox ears out there on the helmet. Into that 3rd turn we go. We got the 2 spot might be up for grabs. They're all bunched up there and back. Still the Pink Fox. Let's see what happens to the stripe. I see a little drag race of brewing coming back this way. Pink Fox going to lock it up with the 1. The 3 bike gets the 2. That's Walgren. And Boots Jones with a 3rd. Good battle. All right, you know what this one is. Moto 48, gates down, 13 girls experts. We all know about this one. Ceresa, Whidbey, Monahano, Gifford, and the Meekum triplets. You saw them on the news this week. How about that? Did a really cool segment out here on Channel 17. It's pretty early in the morning, so shout out to them for getting out here at 6 in the morning for that. Ceresa in control of this one as we head down that 3rd straight going into berm 3. Looks like Monahano sitting on the 2 spot. We got a Meekum out there. 3, 4, and 5. But we're taking 3 riders. Looks like Ceresa going to cruise in there. We got a little battle going to the stripe here. The 3's in there and the 2's in there. Ceresa, Meekum, and Manahano. That's Mason Meekum out there. Good battle. All right, we turn the page to Moto 49, 8 experts. It's like another total points race. We got May, Blackburn, and Shanahan. 15 bike, that's got to be Lee Gun May out there. Blackburn sitting in the 2 spot. Shanahan sitting 3. Single file, they go down that 3rd straightaway. Still Lee Gun in control of this one. Blackburn in the 2 spot. Let's see if Blackburn can do some catching up here down that last straight. Coming back this way, over the line and to the stripe we go. The 15 bike of May going to take the top spot. Blackburn with the 2, Shanahan with the 3. Moving on, Moto 59 experts. We got Ceresa, Futrell, and Sala. Hey, if you see Antia out there today, send her some love. Give her a hug. Tell her we appreciate her out here at the Rock for all she does. All the smiles and good vibes she brings us. Sala out front of this one. Ceresa on the 2 spot. Futrell might have something in that 3rd spot. Let's see what happens to the stripe. Looks like Sala. Oh, shuts it down. The 7 bike. Ceresa with the 2. Futrell with the 3. 10 experts. Moving on, we got McConnell, Larson, Bunky, and Masajewski. The Jaguar up front of this one. We got a cheetah out there. We got a cheetah. We got a Jaguar. Got to put them in a moto out there, the Wildlife Open. See who gets it. Oh, bar-to-bar battle. Happy Feet on the 2 spot, trying to put something together on that last straight. Let's see what happens. The 21 bike's going to hold on to it. Going to be your one and only transfer. The Jaguar making it out of 51. 52 on the track right now. 11 experts. We got Beard, Solid, Dahl, and Hot Rod Lee in this one. Looks like Hot Rod on the top spot. We got Beard sitting 2. Your last year's track champion. Sitting on that 2 spot. Don't count him out. Hot Rod in front right now. Oh, Beard's going to go low line. Hot Rod high line. Let's see what happens. They're bar to bar on that last straight. Oh, across the line and to the stripe. Let's call it 13 bike. That's Lee. That's a Hot Rod. Going to be your one only transfer. Out of 52, 53's on the track right now. 13 experts. One more year. These guys could have gotten that Pro-Am. So next summer, we'll see all 4 of them in that Pro-Am, I guarantee you. Adams out front of this one. Looks like we got Carpenter. Call him Dr. Smooth sitting in the 2 spot. One rider moving on. I don't know if you're going to catch Eli. Calling it right now. That's a future pro of the sport right there. Eli Adams on the top spot, doing it for the Ripped Factory BMX team. Going to be your one and only transfer out of Moto 53. 54, you know these Musketeers. 14 expert. 3 best friends out there. X-Man, Malman, the Mean Miller, and Jaden Beard. All Fly Zone colors, I believe, out there in this one. Total points race coming back this way. Looks like the X-Man going to take the top spot in this one. 12 bike of Beard with the 2 and Miller with the 3. Oh, boy, you guys ready for this one? 17 to 20 expert. This is you might as well call this one a Pro-Am. Gates down. Here we go. We got Manahano, Barons, Kimbrough, Passage, Ferguson, and Jackson. They doing a pump race out there? I saw somebody pedaling. He didn't get the memo. I couldn't tell you what's going on out there. We're taking 2 riders going on to this main event. Looks like Kimbrough on the top spot in this one. We got Manahano sitting 2. I think I know what's going on. They're playing it easy. Playing it easy in this expert class or saving all the energy for the Pro Open class. That's what's going on. So 2 riders moving on. Kimbrough and Manahano both going to that main. Gates down, Moto 56. We got 51 and over expert. Beginners League, you got Coach Mark out there. In charge in this one, we got Yankee, Hill, and Melton. Right now, it's Coach Melton out front of this one. Yankee running 2. We got Hill in the 3 spot. Total points racing as we go down that 3rd straight. Yankee sitting in the 2. Hill trying to find a way in there. Hill taking the low line. Oh, we got a drag race on that last straight. Hill's going to go for the 2 spot. Back this way. Hill takes that 2 spot over to the stripe. Yankee with the 3. Good racing out there. Hey, moving on to our balance bikes. We call them the AAA Pros. First rack here, we got Norris and Kiefer. Looks like we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 balance bikes out there today. Parents, you got a little guy or gal out there that might want to give this a shout. I believe balance bikes are available down there in the bike shop, Kegel's Bikes. In the house for all your go fast needs. You can see them. This might be something you're interested in doing for the little ones. We do a Strider practice every Wednesday out here and a Strider race every Sunday at the Rock. Norris and Kiefer. Looks like you got Liss and Cruz out there. Oh, they're making some noise out there for the Strider riders. Good stuff, good stuff. How's it going, Linz? Good to see you. This moto doubles. This is Strider out there, but it also doubles as cardio for the parents. A lot of steps out there when they're chasing those little Striders around the track. Liz Cruz out there. Gates down. We got a whole bunch of them out here. Benefiel, Stokes, Cox, Nallen, Wynn, Guzman, and Ike. Oh, man, it's pandemonium out there. So, parents, if you're out there looking to get into some fitness, just grab a Strider kit out here. Don't bother with Pilates. Come out here and have a Strider rider. Really cool to see out there. A lot of parents, they have Strider riders. Their parents are out there racing too. Miss Sally Stokes, she's out there racing today with Dad. Dad's out there racing. She's got some ears on her helmet. That's pretty cool. We got Wynn sitting in that 2 spot. He's racing out there with Dad. Dad's racing today. 883 Ike heading into berm 2. Olivia still got the coolest helmet at the Rock out there. I call it every weekend. She's got the coolest helmet out there. They're all bunched up down that 3rd straight. Second round, if you guys want to go ahead and start heading to staging. Second round Pro-Am. Go ahead and start heading back to the hill. Still Stokes in this one. You hear our baby birds we got up here? Good job, Sally. The 924 Win crossing the line. Looks like we got the 923 of Guzman. That's the Taco Man. Taco Man crossing the line. 555 Olivia. She's through. The 136. That's Nallen. 56 of Cox. And the 883 Ike. All past the stripe. Good job, Strider riders. All right, give us just a second here, and we'll get started with second go-round. Go ahead and start heading to staging. Second round. Second round of staging. Okay. Second go around of our Pro-Am race to 8. Getting locked and loaded up there. We'll get started with that in just a second here. So you'll see the same riders out there second go around. We'll total up the points, the low points. Going to go to that main event. Hang on one sec. All right, second go around, a race to 8, 14 to 29, Pro-Am Open. We got Fahey, Jackson, Basage, Hathcock, and Ferguson. Looks like Cyborg's got the early pop in this one coming on that second straight. We got Flex sitting 2, Fahey in the 3 spot. Trying to find a way in back there. We got some Rip colors, 4 and 5, but right now it's all the Cyborg in control of this one. Factory S-squared rider in the house. You guys know this guy, the Cyborg. Coming back this way to the stripe. Going to take the 1 spot. Flex on the 2. Fahey with the 3. Hathcock and the 140 of Jackson. All right, we're getting lined up here with our second rack of 14 to 29 in our Pro-Am Open. 2B. So again, how this is going to work, we run 4 Pro-Ams. We take 2 riders every race, and they finish up at our state final, September 10th. So we'll do this out here 4 times at the Rock. There's some flyers up there in registration. Check those dates. Make sure to put them in your phones. Get out here for some good racing to watch. All right, second rack, locked and loaded. Moto 2B, here we go. Gates down. Here we go. We got Monahano, the Z-Man, Tanker, Davids, Ward, and Holmes. Let's see what's happening as we head into Bermzilla. Davids. Oh, Monahano in the low spot. Monahano slides into that 2. We got Tanker. Oh, Tanker sitting in the 3 spot. Right now it's all Davids. Coming down that third straight into that final turn. Oh, Monahano. He thought about it. He's saving it for the main event. Still Davids out top of this one. Monahano sitting in the 2 spot. We got Ward and Tanker. Bar to bar. Ward. Ward got it. Tanker in the 4. Something happened down here with Z-Man and Holmes. Oh, man. Good racing. You okay, Z-Man? He's all right. Yeah, I didn't see what happened down there. All right, moving on to our 30 and over. Pro-Am Open. We got Wright, Goff, Melton, Rogers, and Andrews locked and loaded. Here we go. Gates down. Here we go. Second round, 30 and over. Pro Open. You got the Mangler, Wright, Goff, Melton, and Rogers in this one. Oh, we got dropped a couple down that first straight. We'll get them checked out. Back to that second straight. You got Mangler out there, Wright, running 1 and 2. Let's hear it for him. You do better out there than that, Rockford. Down that last straight we go. Still the Mangler. We got Wright in the 2 spot. Might be a little drag race. Mangler, Wright, running 1 and 2. Mangler, Wright. Rogers on the 3 spot. Looks like Goff, Melton. finishing it up out here. Good race out there, 30 and over. Pro-Am Open.
Sheets, yeah. I just been writing down moto and then writing down who qualified. So you can start a whole sheet if you want.
The only thing I didn't mark off there, Steve, is the Pro-Am.
Okay. All right. Test. 1, 2. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Motos 1 through 10. You need to be in staging. Looks like we're kicking it off here. Round number 2, the 6 and under local open with moto number 4. Those first few racks were our Pro-Am. Hey, looking for Spencer Sullivan. Spencer Sullivan, we're looking for you up in the gate. Did he? Hey, well, who? Yeah. Yeah, no. Hey, Tom, Spencer made it out first round. So we need the 900 to 105 and the 8.
I brought a whole Eagle cooler full of water and I forgot it in the car. I'll get it before the rain.
Hey, should I go check?
We need a confirmation on Moto 4 on who transferred. We got Kinsley Jones and Kennedy Waldron.
It's not too difficult. 3 and 10.
The number 3 and the number 10 transfer. Yeah, the 3 that should be left is the 900, the 105, and the 8.
Good. Keep Noah's head right. All right, gates down. Here we go. 6 and under local open. Round number 2, taking 2 more of these riders onto that main event. We should have Heister, Francis, and Jones left in this one as they make their way in and around Barmzilla. Your lead rider looks like the number 8 ride, Kinsley Boots Jones. Followed by that 900 bike, the Boogeyman, Cruz Heister. Taking 2 of those riders onto that main event as they make their way in and out of that final turn. Here they come, bringing it down that final stretch. I got the 8 bike leading the way as they make their way to the stripe right now. The 8 of Jones going to get a spot, followed by the 900, the Boogeyman, Cruz Heister. Next up on the track right now, moto number 5, your 7 and 8 local open. 3 riders left. No total points here. We're only taking 2. In and out of the final turn they go. Your players are Farr, Brainy, and Carter. Leading the way down the final stretch right now. Looks like the number 8 bike. Brainy getting a spot, followed by the 167 of Farr. Hanging on to that final transfer. Peters looking for the Bulldog. Caden Peters looking for you up on the gate right now. This is your 9-10 local open, moto number 6. They're looking for the Bulldog, Caden Peters on the 114 up on the gate. All right, gates down. I see 4 riders out there, taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. Here out of moto number 6, in and out of turn 1 they go. I got the 38 bike on the front side of this one, followed by the 182. Looks like Benefiel and Gray. Benefiel and Gray got Kegel's color sitting on that 3 spot, trying to find their way into that main event right now as they make their way down the final stretch. The 36. Owen Benefiel's going to get a spot, and the 192 going to hang on to that one. That's Dewan Gray with that second transfer out of moto number 6. Moto number 7 on the track, making their way out of turn 2. Second rack, your 9-10 local open. Taking 2 more of these riders onto that main event. We should have Lane, Shanahan, Manuel, Thompson, and Norse left in this one as they make their way down the final stretch right now. 2 riders going to make it in. Looks like Fly Zone colors on the front side of this one right now. The 95 bike going to get a spot. And the 5 is going to poke it on in there. That's Shanahan. Lane and Shanahan picking up those transfers out of moto number 7. Moto number 8, 11-12 local open. Got 2 racks of them today. Moto number 8, your first rack, your 11-12 local open. This is round number 2. We're taking 2 of these riders, bringing it to the stripe right now, followed by the 35. I believe that was Beard on the G bike. Yeah, that G was kind of hard to see there. All right, next rack, 11-12, open on the track. McCall, Sansone, and Cox. We're taking 2. Got the 186, followed by the 117. Sansone and Cox picking up those final transfers out of moto number 9. 13-14 local open on the track. Your players are Dahl, Stewart, Beard, Miller, Schroba, and Heister. We're taking 4. Got the 11, the 93, the 103, and the 8. All right, bring it to the stripe, 17-20 local open. We're taking 2. Who'd you get? All right, Noel and Ross. Noel and Ross, your qualifiers. Out of moto number 11, your 17-20 local open. Moving on to your 11-12 girls cruisers as they make their way out of the final turn right now. We got Walgren, Gifford, and Bungie doing it total point style today. These young ladies, here they come, doing it for Ripped on the 7 bike. Gifford The 3 bike coming on by, that's Kennedy Waldron picking up that 2 spot. Bungie with the 3. 15-16 girls cruisers, Pearson, Pazinski, and Monahano got that number 1 bike. Kylie Pazinski going to get her second win of the day. The 11 bike, Abigail Monahano, going to get the 2 spot, and the 8 of the Steezy, Stella Pearson, she's going to pick up that 3. Out of Moto 13, your 15-16 girls cruisers. Moving on, Moto number 14, 31-35 women cruisers. 3 riders left. Erickson, Goldsmith, and Whidbey fighting for those final 2 transfers. Got that state number 1, Ashlyn Goldsmith, going to pick up a spot, followed by the 9 bike, Stephanie Whidbey, out of Pecatonic, Illinois, with that final transfer. Out of Moto 14, your 31-35 women's cruisers. 8-year-old cruisers on the track. We got Liam May, Ethan May, and Luke Blackburn in this one. Total points going down here today here in your 8-year-old cruiser class. Got the 5 bike. Liam, Lee Gunn May, going to get the second win of the day. Looks like Luke Blackburn with the 2 and the E-Bomb with the 3. Did I get that right? All right, 10-year-old cruisers. More total points happening today. Mazajewski, Bungie, and Ceresa got the 41, the 10, and the 8.
10 and the 8. The 41 was from the previous one.
Oh, the 10 and the 8. So Bungie and Ceresa 1 and 2 on that one. All right, 17, moto number 17, 12-year-old cruisers. Carpenter, Milky, and Addison left in this one. We're taking 2. Got the 6 bike, followed by the 322. That's going to be the hot rod, Logan Lee and Braden Addison. $15-year-old cruisers, Zanoni, Caulfield, and Thompson. Got the 12, Zanoni getting his second win of the day. The 11 bike, Caulfield's going to get the 2 spot this time. And the state 1, the J-Dog with the 3. All right, moving on. Your 17 to 20-year-old cruisers on the track. Moto number 19, Bungie, Jackson, and Heights left in this one. Battle going on for that number 1 spot as they make their way out of the final turn. Here they come. Oh, we got a drag race going on. Bringing it to the stripe right now. The 13's going to come on by, followed by the 11. Heights and Jackson picking up those final qualifiers there out of moto number 19. All right, 51, 55-year-old cruisers on the track in and out of final turn. Melton, Hill, and Pistorio. Melton having a nasty fall that last go around there. He looks like he's back up doing all right. Got the 9 of Melton, followed by the 52, followed by the 99, the 999. Next up, here we go, your 5 and under novice class. Taking 2 of these riders onto a main event here in moto number 21. Denson, Francis, Walgren, Hinderleiter, and Cox. What is it? Well, that's a tongue twister for sure. That's a tongue twister. All right, in that final turn, we're only taking 2. I believe that's the 105 on the front side of this one. Is that Lucas Francis? Lucas Francis on the front side, going to pick up a spot. Got room for 1 more. We got a race going on. Here they come. Oh, the 44's taking off with it. He's getting back up, the 44. Cameron Denson going to pick up that final transfer out of moto number 21. All right, 5 and under. Novice on the track, second rack, taking 2 more of these riders. We should have King, Bauer, Blakely, Shanahan, and Wallace left in this one. Is that our cowboy boots rider right there leading the way? Got cowboy boots leading the way there on the 219 bike. That's going to be the cowboy. Everett Bauer getting a spot. Got room for one more. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 632 is going to hang on to that one. That's Madison Blakely out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Nice race there in our 5 and under novice class. Moving on to your 6-year-old novices, we should have Zimmerman, Mayfield, May, and Coughlin left in this one. Taking 3 of these riders onto that main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe right now. Your lead rider looks like a 35 ride, or the 55, followed by the 201 and the 42 are your qualifiers. So that's the E-Bomb, Mayfield, and Zimmerman. All right, gates down. Motor number 24 on the track, making their way down the front straight right now. Oh, we got a battle going on for that hole shot. Your players are who? Tim, Cregan, and Hinderleiter. Boy, I hope I'm saying that right. Bella Tim, she was your hole shot there down the front straight. She's leading the way right now as they make their way down that third straight. Bella Tim out of Rockford, Illinois on the 40 bike. Going to take 3 of these riders onto that main event. Tim still leading the way as she makes her way to the stripe right now. She's going to make her way into the main event. Got room for 2 more. Looks like the 901 or the 961 followed by the 563. 2 weeks ago he couldn't stand up and pedal. I didn't think he was going to be able to do it. Man, these riders are making improvements every week. 8-year-old novices on the track got room for 4. Williams, McConnell, Usher, Dunklin, and Doyle are your players. Looks like the 116 is going to go. Got room, the 205, the 285, and the 110. Yeah, Williams, McConnell, Dunklin, and Doyle. That was your qualifiers. All right, 9-year-old novices on the track. Looks like we're taking 4. This is motos 26 and 27 combined. Taking 4 riders. Looks like the 236 is going to go the 484. The 182 and the 5. All right, we got the 286. Got room for 1 more, the 286 and the 54. That's Shockley and Massa. Picking up those final qualifiers out of moto number 28, your 10-year-old novice class. Moto number 29, second rack of 10-year-old novices. 3 more riders. We're taking 2. Freeman, Luna, and Poteet in this one. Got the 233, followed by the 956. That's Poteet and Luna running 1 and 2 in this one. Battle going on here for the final 2 transfers out of moto number 29, second rack of your 10-year-old novices. Your final chance to make it into the main event. Going down right now. Got the 233, Braxton Poteet out of Rockton, Illinois. Going to get a spot, followed by the 956. Ignacio Luna out of Rockford, Illinois with that second transfer spot. Next up, 11-year-old novices on the track right now. We got Tubesic, Cox, Coughlin, and Pettit in this one, fighting for just the final 3. Got room for 3 to make it into this main event as they make their way in and out of that turn 3. Here we go. Got the 186. Asher Cox, followed by the 4 of Coughlin. Got room for 1 more. The 239, going to hang on to that one. Jonathan Tubesing out of Rockford, Illinois, your final transfer.
Moto number
he's got Thompson on here.
All right, Thompson made it. So we should have the 999, the 148, and the 227 in the gates.
49, 962. So the 49 and the 962, Ross and Crane, your qualifiers. Automotive 31, your 12-year-old novice class. 13-year-old novices on the track. Malmgren, Fennessy, Bessing, and Cregan left in this one. Taking 3 of these riders onto that main event. Got the 15 bike, followed by the 215. Malmgren to Bessing, running 1-2. Oh, losing a rider. Oh, they bounced right back up. That's 79 bike. Kylie Cregan out of Crockport, bouncing right back up. All right, your 3 qualifiers. Looks like it's going to be the 15 bike of Malmgren, the 215 of Bessing, and the 171 of Fennessy. 16-year-old novices. Bain, Buss, and Wallen fighting for just 2 transfer spots as they make their way around. Got the 21 of Bain, 77 of Wallen. All right, we got the 940. This is 26, 35-year-old novices. Stokes picking up the win this time, the 220 of Nayland with the 2 spot. And the 131 of Erickson with the 3. All right, moving on. 36 to 40-year-old novices. On the track, Fennessy, Guyan, and Addison in this one, doing it total point style here. In moto number 35, Kegel's colors on the front side of this one. That's going to be the 109 bike of Fennessy picking up the win this time. The 78 bike, Addison, going to get the 2 spot. Did I call that right? Am I missing somebody? All right, 46 to 50-year-old novices, taking 2, got the 999 and the 148. All right, so you guys call it. We got the 999, Pistarillo, and the 227 of Schroba. They're saying that Schroba got it. You guys can go see the review if you want, but they're calling it a Schroba with the 2 spot. All right, 6-year-old intermediates. Total points, Bernard, Thompson, and Sullivan got the 10 for the win. That's Sullivan. The 2 spot is going to go to the 62 bike of Thompson. And the A-Ray, Aiden Bernard with the 3. Next up, 7-year-old intermediates, Barwick and Bauer left in this one. We're taking 2. Got the 59 bike of Bauer, followed by the 52. So Bauer and Wick. Your final transfers out of Moto 38, 7-year-old intermediate class. Moving on, Moto number 39, your 9-year-old intermediates. We got the Lane, Dunn, Thompson, Tilton, and Brainy left in this one. Got room for 4. They're all bunched up. This is anybody's race right here. Got the 143, the 95, the 51, and the 67. Hanging on to that one. So your qualifiers were Lane, Dunn, Thompson, and Tilton. All right, next up, 10-year-old intermediates on the track. Zimmerman, Norris, Ross, and Peters in this one here in moto number 40, taking 3. Got the 142 bike of Zimmerman getting a spot. The 65 bike of Ross going to get a spot. Got room for 1 more. Looks like that Gold Cup 1, the Green Gorilla, Johnny Norris. All right, next up, 12-year-old intermediates taking 4 of these riders. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. I got the 25, the 59, the 32, and the F bike. Got the 97, the 103.
We still need one more.
That's Schroba and Stewart. No, we're only taking 2. Schroba and Stewart, your final qualifiers there out of moto number 42, 13-year-old intermediate class. Moving on. Moto number 43, 17 to 20-year-old intermediates. Ross, Hathcock, Gardner, and Knoll in this one. Got the 769 and a 218. Somebody not show up? So Knoll and Ross. All right, 36 to 40-year-old intermediates got room for 4. This is motos 44, 45 combined. Got the 85, the 80, the 78, and the 76. Yeah, that was Schultz, Larson, Rogers, and Ross in that one. 46 to 50-year-old intermediates got total points going down right now. The 42 bike. Rundle going to pick up the 1 this time. Got the 14. Troy Riley, he's going to get the 2 spot. Meekum with the 3. Now we know what he meant when he said that going by first round. They had a plan, they said. They had a plan. All right, those guys are heading into that main event. Tied 4 each today in your 36 or 46 to 50-year-old intermediate class. Moving on to our 7-year-old expert girls. Wagren, Jones, and Offman in this one. Got the 3 bike. Wagren with the 1 this time. The 7 bike. Offman going to get the 2 spot. And Jones with the 3. We're going to have a tie for the main event. 3 each. Between Wagren and Offman in that one. Next up, 13-year-old girl expert. Got the 4 and the 11 and the 29. That's Meekum, and Whidbey. All right, 8-year-old experts on the track. 3 riders doing it total point style. May, Blackburn, and Shanahan in this one. Got the 18, the 15, the 25. Woo, that's some racing there. So May, Shanahan, Blackburn, 1, 2, 3. Man, you had a battle going on for that second place spot there. Blackburn and Shanahan both going to be tied with 5 each. Heading into that main event. That's going to be a race to watch. 9-year-old experts on the track, Ceresa, Futrell, and Sala. Got 2 riders. Got the 7 bike, Ceresa, going to get the win. The 40 bike, the kid Lily Samaj Futrell, he's going to get the 2. The Dragon Warrior going off the track down there. He's getting back on. He's going to cross. 10-year-old experts, McConnell, Bungie, and Mazajewski got room for 2. Going to be the 8 bike followed by the 29. So McConnell and Bungie, your qualifiers. Out of Moto 51, 10-year-old expert class. Here we go. Moving on, 11-year-old experts, 3 riders, Beard, Sala, and Dahl. Fighting for those final 2 transfer spots. They're bunching up as they make their way down the final stretch. We got a drag race going on. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe right now. Got the G and the 6. Dahl and Beard, your qualifiers. Moto 53 making their way in and out of the final turn. 13-year-old experts, Carpenter, Finkboner, and Caulfield in this one, taking 2. Going to be the 62 and the 1. So Caulfield and Carpenter, your qualifiers out of Moto 53. Moto 54, 14-year-old experts. Malman, Miller, and Beard doing it total point style. Looks like the 4 of Malman on the front side of this one got the Casper. Jaden Beard sitting in that 2 spot. Couple fly zone riders out there running 1 and 2 today. All right, the 4 and get the second win of the day. The 12 of Beard's going to get the 2 spot. Miller with the 3. All right, moto number 55, 17 to 20-year-old experts. Barons, Basage, Ferguson, and Jackson in this one. 17 to 20-year-old experts look like they're taking it a little bit easy. I know some of these riders are in that Pro-Am Open today. Going to take 3 of these riders on, though. Got the 3 to 1 and a 140. Basage, Ferguson, and Jackson. Gates down, 51 and over experts. Melton, Hill, and Yankee in this one. Looks like Melton, Yankee running 1 and 2. Milton with the whole shot. Oh, battle going on for that number 1 spot. Melton, Yankee running 1 and 2. Hill going to take the 3. All right, moving on to our balance bike riders. Norse and Keeper. This is our 5 and over class going on right now. Moto number 57. Norse and Keeper in this one getting it done right now. Rudy, you got a fan club out there. I hear him cheering you on, bud. Got the 65 Daxton Keeper sitting in that 2 spot out of Rockford, Illinois. All right, Gates down for motor number 58. That's your 4-year-old balance bike class. That's Liss and Cruz. Liss and Cruz in that class. Quite a few balance bike riders today. Looks like we got 7 riders in our 3-year-old class. Gates down for them as well. That's Benefield, Stokes, Cox, Nayland, Guyan, Guzman, and Eek. Right now, we are on motor number 57, your 5 and over balance bike class. Rudy Norse going to bring it on in, doing it for the Hill. Looks like Daxton Kiefer out of Rockford, Illinois, sitting on that 2 spot. As Daxton makes their way down that final straight right now, up and over that final obstacle.
And Moto 7, 4 is out, 2 is out, and 8 is out.
All right. Put your hands together. Daxton Kiefer bringing it in for the 2. Moving on, moto number 58, your 4-year-old balance bikes. They're making their way into the final turn right now.
Moto 9, 2 is out.
That's Liss and Cruz.
Moto 10, 4 and 8 are out.
Liss out of Delavan, Wisconsin. Cruz out of Rockford, Illinois.
Moto 11, 5 is out. 14, 4 is out.
All right, bringing it on in right now. The 580 or the 504 Liss out of Delavan, Wisconsin for the win. The 41 bike, Lily Cruz out of Rockford, Illinois, going to get the 2 spot. Moving on, moto number 59, your 3-year-old balance bike class, Benefield, Stokes, Cox, Nayland, Guyan, Guzman, and Dex.
Moto 19, 5 is out.
I believe it's each. Hopefully I say that right. Oh, I can't see that number plate. Well, here comes the 924.
3 is out and 1
That's Lincoln Guyan with the 2 spot there.
Moto 22, 4 is out, 6 is out.
Here comes the 983. Maybe it's the 8 or the 923. The 923. Jamison Guzman out of McChesney Park, Illinois for the 3 spot.
Moto 21.
Battle going on for the 3. Oh, the 56 the 136 followed by the 56.
I haven't done 21.
That's Nayland and Cox. Here comes the 883 of Dex.
21. Yeah, we do.
Got one more rider out there making their way down the final stretch right now.
I just got 2.
Looks like the 555 Olivia Benefield out of Pearl City, Illinois.
3, 1, and 7 are out.
That's their main event for your balance bikes. We're going to turn our attention up to the starting hill. We're getting our 3rd round locked and loaded
3 is out.
for our Pro-Am Open.
25, 1 is out.
We're on hold up there. Tom.
26, 5 is out. 27, they're all in. 28, 3 is out. 29, 5 is out. 30,
Yeah, it's a little rusty.
is out.
But it's all right.
Normal?
Yeah, it's normal.
Like me being off all winter, the first race, I'm a little rusty too.
31, 8 is out.
All right, for those of you that don't know, Wednesday night we got a race going on here at the Rock. So we got racing this Wednesday night. No gate practice this week. It's race night Wednesday. You can go to our social media page and get all those times for registration. But racing Wednesday night this week. Not quite, Tom. Not quite.
We're on the third round of Pro-Am.
All right, getting our scores all totaled up here. Third time around, Pro-Am's 14-29. They're getting ready up there in the gate. We'll get started with that in just one sec. You guys ready for this third and final go-round of the Race to 8 Pro-Am out there? Oh, come on. You can do better than that out there. Come on, Rockford. 4 times are going to do this out here at the Rock. Check the dates. And we're going to do the main event September 10th. Locked and loaded. Here we go. 14-29, round 3. Gates down. Here we go. One more time around. We got Ferguson, Zanoni, Hathcock, Tanker, and the Cyborg, Julian Passage. In the Bermzilla we go. Looks like Passage with the whole shot. Out front of this one, we got Flex sitting 2. Tanker on the 3 spot. He's got Hathcock right there with him in the 4. Z-Man trying to find a way and give him a couple of years. He'll be up there in the front. Let him grow up a little bit. Passage out front of this one right now as we come down that last straight. Passage. Hathcock trying to sneak into that 2 spot. Let's see what he's got. Oh, 11 got it. Flex, Tanker, Z-Man at the stripe. How about that? Second rack. Here we go. 14-29. Pro-Am Open. Ward, Jackson, Monahano, Holmes, Fahey, and Davids. Here we go. Gates down and we're rolling. Let's see who's got the pop in this one. I see some factory throwing on colors. We got Fahey up there in the front. Monahano on the inside line. Oh boy. In the Bermzilla we go. That's got to be David's whole shot. Coming down that second straight. Monahano sitting 2. We got Fahey in that 3 spot. The Ghost Rider running 4. Down that third straight we go into the rhythm section. Into that last berm still Davids. Monahano sitting 2. Monahano trying to find a way in there. Let's see what happens. Back to the stripe we go. Davids on the top spot. Monahano, Fahey, Ward. 140 bike of Jackson and the 2 bike of Holmes rounds it out. We're totaling up some points. We'll have some results for you shortly after. Third and final go around 30 and over. Pro-Am Open. We got Wright, Goff, Melton, Rogers, and the Mangler. Here we go. Gates down. Here we go. Let's see who's got the drop on this one. To the Rockford drop. Looks like Wright. Inside. Mangler outside. Headed into Bermzilla. Mangler's going to inch into that 1 spot. Looks like we got Goff sitting 3. Melton sitting 4. Single file. We go down that second straight. Still the Mangler. Getting it done out front in this one. Wright sitting 2. He's got some pressure on that 3 spot from Goff. Into the last turn we go. Mangler checking out in this one. Wright, Goff. Not over till the stripe in this one. Keep an eye on that last straight as we come back this way. The Mangler. Going to take the 1 spot right with the 2. Goff 3, Melton 4, and Rogers 5. All right. Hey, Rockford, join us at the starting hill. We got a couple of real special awards to give out today. Everybody on down to the starting hill. Hey, Rockford, everybody head on down to the starting hill. Everybody, that means you. If you can hear this, head on down to the starting hill. Got a couple of awards we want to give out. All right, well, we got all your attention. Our Beginners League riders. Beginners League, we want to see you up here on the hill. Coaches, we need to see you up here as well. Beginners League riders, they got the gold and they got the blue jerseys out there. We need to see all you Beginners League riders up here. Their first race out here at the Rock with us. And I saw a few of them making some mains out there. A couple of those riders just learned how to stand up and pedal not too long ago. Beginners, Coach Mark. Oh, he's coming. Beginners League riders. We got Coach Stephanie, Coach Kevin, Coach Ashlyn. Beginners League, come on up. I told you guys you were a big team out here your first race, didn't I? Come on up, buddy. All right, we got them all. Got a couple stragglers. We'll give them a second. Beginners League. All of our graduates, come on up here. Looking good out there, postman. We got them all. All right. We need Nick and Alex here. We got Nick. Where's Alex at? We got him? Okay. He had Alexander on his number plate. He told me, can we change that? They only call me Alexander when I'm in trouble. So we ripped off the end, made sure it was just Alex. All right, we got them all out here. So while we got your guys' attention, this is our brand new Beginners League graduate session number 1. All of our graduate riders out here racing their first race at the Rock. They did 5 sessions out here. I'm telling you guys right now, a couple of these riders couldn't even stand up and pedal. And we had Mallory. I think Mallory's our last rider. Where's Mallory at? We got her up here. Mallory, where you at out there? Her last race, she stood up and pedaled the whole track. Did a real good job out there. All 3 laps. So listen, I can't encourage you guys enough. We're going to do another one of these Beginners League programs. Real special, a lot of fun out here. Really, really cool to do with the family. So when we post the dates for that, please, if you got a friend, a cousin, a brother, a sister, a family member that might be into this, bring them on out here. Let them be part of this Beginners League program. This is a really special program out here at the Rock. So Beginners League riders, we've got some plaques we want to present to you guys in recognition of your first BMX race. You're going to remember this for the rest of your life. Now these plaques here, parents, we got 5 spots, and you'll have the stickers that come with. When they get their first 5 races in, we're going to present another real special award for them out here, give them some recognition. So Beginners League, we want to present to you guys your plaque for your first 5 BMX races. We'll give you the first one. We'll present these to all you guys. I don't think so. So Rockford BMX, let's hear it one more time for our Beginners League. Session 1 graduates. Out here racing BMX and doing it real good, too. We had a lot of fun out here in the Beginners League. You guys, after you get your plaques, you want to bunch it on up, we'll get a picture. Yeah, we'll get you guys your plaques, and then we'll get a picture. Yeah, I'll jump in there. All right, guys. Yeah, where'd Mallory go? We got to get her up here. Mallory and Wade, are you guys out there? Mallory and Wade? All right, we'll make sure you guys get your plaques. All right, Eric, grab a picture. All right, right here, guys. Look straight ahead at the camera.
See the guy in the blue shirt down there? See the guy down there?
All right. Let's hear it one more time for all our Beginners League riders racing their first race out here at the Rock. Hey, and while we're at it, we need Kanita Walgren. Kanita Walgren, we need to see you up here. We got one more award to give out. Kanita Walgren? Kennedy. Kennedy Walgren. Come on up here. You were just riding a Strider bike not too long ago, weren't you? If I remember right. Last year, riding a Strider bike out here, and then they put some pedals on there, some cranks, and now you're cruising. And you're turning intermediate. Look at that. All right. Come on out here. Should be a girl. Yeah. It's weird how they word that award. All right. So, Kennedy. So, Kennedy, on behalf of Rockford BMX, the parents, the volunteers, the riders, congrats on your achievement award. Our newest girl rider, moving up the ranks, Kennedy Walgren. Get a picture with Jake. All right. Let's hear one more time for Kennedy. Good job, Kennedy. So to the parents, let me ask you this. When they're racing Strider, do you prefer when they can pedal their own way around the track? I figured as much. Good job, Kennedy. All right, we're going to take a quick little break, and then we'll get ready for these main events, Wild Man. We will in a second. You drinking water today? Drinking enough water today?
Say these 8 riders are in the main event, and these, well, they already know, because it's only 5 anyway. So.
All right, main events. You guys can start heading back to staging.
All right,
It's the 8 Pro-Am.
I'm sorry. Main event. We need you to staging. Main event. Staging time.
Our race to 8 Pro-Am. These are your 8 riders that made the main event. Now remember, we're taking 2 riders this week. Only 2 riders. Julian Basage, Nathan David, Stephen Fahey, Michael Monahano, Nathan Hathcock, Alex Ferguson, Ryder Warden, Noah Tanker. They're going to go around one more time for this main event. Your 8 riders with the lowest points. 2 are moving on to the final September 10th. So we're going to run that lap last.
Again, motos to staging. Main event. Motos to staging. Do we have trophy card people?
Oh, yeah, Freeport BMX. We need some trophy cards down
Trophy
there at the finish
card?
line.
No? Got 3 people. We need a couple more people for trophy cards. I need one individual up in front of registration. Do we have that?
Freeport BMX. Need some trophy cards down at the finish line.
I need one more. We need at least 4 on the line. We trophied at 4 places here at Rockford. So I need 4 people on the line and 1 in the building to take the ticket back and hand out the award. Freeport BMX, I need a few more people.
Yep, we'll bring them down. Main events, we should have you heading back to staging. Main events. We'll get going here in just a minute.
Okay. Okay, I'm prepared to do something. Okay. Nice one, Jen.
Chaz Edwards still waiting on your return to BMX. We're waiting out here. There's 3 more Pro-Ams. Sure. All right, main events. We're getting them locked and loaded here, starting it out with 6 and under local open. We'll get to the action in just a second here. Stick around out there. Don't go anywhere. Your Pro-Am. Race to 8. Running last after the last moto. All right, 6 and under, local open, locked and loaded. Here we go. Gates down, and the mains are rolling. 4 riders made it here with 6 and under, local open. Main event, Walgren, Sullivan, Heister, and Jones. Sullivan with the pop on this one, the early lead. He's been checking out on the pack all month long out here at the Rock. Sullivan coming down that second straight. Ooh, a little bumping, a little running for that 2 spot. There's battles for 2. We got the 3 and the 8 bike. That's Walgren and Jones. Walgren and Jones battling for that 2 spot. It's like the 900 of Heister in the 4. Into that third turn we go. Down the third straightaway. Let's see what happens in the last straight. Looks like the 10 bike in control of this one. That's Sullivan. Back this way across the line and to the stripe. Your win going to go to the 10 bike of Sullivan. Looks like the 3 bike pulling out the second. That's Walgren. 8 bike of Jones with the third, and the 900 a Heister with the 4. Moto 5, 7-8 local open. We got Farr, Brainy, and Shanahan. 3 riders transferred to get there. Looks like Shanahan out front in this one. T sitting 2. Single file they go down that last straight. Oh, we're all bunched up there in Bermzilla. We'll get to that in a second. 25 bike's going to take the win. The 8 bike taking the second. It looks like the 167 going to get the third. That's Farr. Moving on, 9-10 local open. They have full gate out there for this one. 8 riders transfer to get there. Ceresa, Benefio, Gray, Futrell, Lane, Glonick, Shanahan, and McConnell. Coming back this way, single file we go. Looks like the 7 bike going to take the win. Second place going to the 5 bike, the 8 bike on the third. 36, 192, the 95, and the 40. Looks like the 293 is back up. That's Mason Glonick. Let's make some noise for him out there. Glonick. All right, gates down. We got 11-12 local open. Full rack, 8 wide. 8 riders transferred to get here. Ceresa, Beard, Dahl, Finkboner, Gork, Rivera, Sandstone, Cox, and Farr. We got Ceresa. Oh, Gork on the inside. Gork takes it. Coming down that third straight, we got Gork on the top spot. Ceresa running 2. Oh, man, a little bumping, a little running. But racing will be racing. Coming back this way. Can he hold on to it? To the stripe. Gork takes the win. Ceresa with the 2, the 6 bike. The D bike, the 178, the 35, 106, and the 117. Whew, good racing out there. All right, 13-14 local open. Locked and loaded. Here we go. Moto 10 on the track right now. We got Dahl, Adams, Mailman, Beard, Miller, Schroba, and Heister. 7 riders transferred to get here in this main event. Looks like X-Man's got the pop in this one. Coming down that second straightaway. We got Beard sitting in the 2 spot. Adams right there in the 3. Don't count him out. Let's see what happens in this rhythm section down that third straight. Adams trying to move up into that 2 spot. Still X-Man on top of this one. Oh, Beard slides in there for the 2 spot. We got Adams 3. Coming back this way down the last straight. Single file they go. Malman, little seat grab there. Going to hold on to the win. Adams with the 2. Beard, 11 bike, 93. The 8. And the 103. Good racing. 17-20 local open on the track right now. Moto number 11 looks like Noel, Schenberger Jr., Ross, and Barons. I think we're lost somebody out there. Got the 227 out front. That's Showtime Schenberger Jr. Got Ross, Noel sitting in that 2 spot. Ross running 3. Looks like we didn't have one show up. That's Barons. Barons out of this one. So coming back this way down the last straight. Still Showtime Schenberger in control of this one. Schenberger taking the win. 218 by Knoll with the second, and the 69 of Ross with the third. Moving on, 11-12 girls cruiser. We got Moto 12. Looks like we got Gifford, Bungie, Walgren. I believe Walgren, Kennedy, going to have the second spot locked up. Gifford's got the win locked up in this one. I believe Bungie's got the third all locked up in total points. How about that? She gets an award. She comes out here, gets that second place podium spot. Good job, Kennedy. Gifford, Kennedy, Bungie, 1, 2, 3. What you see is how they're going to finish up trophy cards. All right, moving on. Moto 13, 15, 16 girls cruiser. Pizzinski, Monahano, Pearson. That's what you see, and that's what you're going to get on the day, how they'll finish up. Trophy cards. 11 bike with the second, 8 bike with the third. All right, 31-35, women's cruiser. Moto 14. Might have a little battle on that back straight on our hands here. Goldsmith takes the high line, going to try to put some heat on it. Here we go. We got Libich, Goldsmith, Whidbey, 1, 2, 3. Goldsmith's going to go for it. Oh, let's see who gets it at the line. Libich hangs on by an eyelash. Libich, Goldsmith, Whidbey, 1, 2, 3. Moto 15, we got 8 cruisers on the track right now. I believe what you see is what you're going to get out there. Trophy cards coming up in this one. May, Blackburn, May. So Lee Gun, Blackburn, E-Bomb, They're all decided up in this one. All right, moving on. 10 cruiser on the track right now. This is Moto 16. I believe Happy Feet got the win locked up in this one. Ceresa with the 2. And Mesa Juski didn't quite make it to that main. So trophy cards, what you see is what you're going to get there. Bungie, Ceresa, 1 and 2. Turning the page, 12 cruiser, Moto 17. He's back at it again. Caleb Gork out there in the top spot. Looks like we got Gork, Lee, Addison. Oh. Coming down that last straight. Gork going to try to pull out the double-double here, but it's not over till the stripe, they say. Let's see what happens. Gork. Oh. Gork. 1 bike, 13 bike. And Addison. Oh, man. All right. Coming back this way in Moto 19, 17 to 20 cruiser. Looks like Z-Man getting the win. The 1 bike, the 11. Moving on, 17-20 cruiser. Monahano, Jackson, Heights, and Holmes coming back this way to the stripe. Monahano taking the win. Holmes, Heights, Jackson. All right, moving on. Moto 20, 51 to 55 cruisers on the track right now. Looks like Melton. All right, so they're calling... Let's see, Moto 17, Caleb Gork has been moved to last place for impedance on that last straightaway. So Gork moved to last for impedance. All right, Moto 20 trophy cards, what you see is how they're going to finish up on the day. All right, moving on, 21, 5 and under novice, 8 wide in this one. 8 riders transferred to get there. 499's out front of this one. That's Glonick. We got Bad Barbie sitting on the 2 spot. The 900 to Heister sitting in the 3. Oh, boy. Let's see what happens. We got Denson, Francis, Glonick, Bernard, Bauer, Blakely, Donnell, and Heister out there in this one. All right, coming back this way, the 499 of Glonick going to take the big win. 17 bike, Donald with the second, 900, the 86, the 219, the 105. Throwdown colors, the 632 and the 44 rounding out that 5 and under novice. Main event. Gates down, 6-year-old novice. Oh, I see a beginner's league jersey out there. It's got the pop in this one. Down the Rockford drop we go, up and over Thunder Mountain. We got Zimmerman, Teague, Mayfield, Ebom, May, and Shockley. Oh, a little berm action there. Coming on that second straight. Teague sitting 2. Looks like that's got to be the 249 bike out front. 245, that's Shockley. So Shockley on the top spot. We got Teague sitting on the 2 spot. Single file, they go down that third straightaway. I see Mayfield sitting 4. I believe we got May out there from Bettendorf, Iowa. I want to thank the May family for coming out weekend after weekend, racing with us here at the Rock, all the way from Bettendorf, Iowa. Across the line we go to the stripe. 245 bike's going to take the big win, the 317 with the second. 55 bike with the third. 201 with the fourth, and the 42. Good racing out there. All right, moving on, 7 novice. Moto 24. Looks like 6 riders transferred to get here. We got Water, Wallace, Tim, Cregan, and Carter. Single file they go. Oh, they're awfully loud for 8 novice. We'll get there in a second. Carter in control of this one. Coming down that last straight, second place, slips a little pedal. They'll drop back to the third, fighting their way back up. 189 of Carter takes the win. Battles for second, drag racing to the stripe. 713 gets it. 222, the 40. The 961 making his first main event out here. And the 563. 8 novice on the track right now. They're awfully loud for him. Williams, McConnell, Massa, Gones, Dunklin, Wick, Wardlow, and Doyle. Coming back this way down that last straight, I see some Rockford BMX colors out there in the 2 spot, but the 297, Massa takes the win. 116, 285, the 964, 29, 205, and 110. Man, I could be an auctioneer up here. Whew. Gates down. Here we go. 9 novice. We're 8 wide. 8 riders transferred to get here. Meyer, Stewart, Nallen, Diebel, Huntley, Starr, Flowers, and Coughlin. Oh, little bump, little run in Bermzilla coming down that second straight. Looks like the 484 bike out front of this one. We got the 252. That's Stewart and Nallen. Nallen trying to put something together. Going for the double wins with Dad. Let's see what happens on that third straight. Stewart, Nallen, 1 and 2. Nallen's going to move into that top spot. Oh, keep an eye on that last straight out there. Here we go. It's a drag race. Coming back this way to the stripe. 252, and Nallen takes the win. The 150, 484, 298, 80. Oh, little drag race. 236, 182, and 5. We're just getting started out there. Moto 28 on the track right now. The 192 bike, that's great. We got Brooke Ryan sitting on the 2 spot. Oh, we got Manuel there in the 3rd trying to make something happen. Scuduto, Manuel, Shockley, Massa, Ryan, Gray, Luna, and Pugliati. They're all bunched up down that last straight. Manuel going to try to sneak in there and take that win. Let's see what happens as they come back to the stripe. 192 gets the win. 137, 38, 39, 233, 956. Ooh. You get it at the line? Massa did not get it at the line. Ooh, that was a good race there. A good battle. Gates down, Moto 30. We got 11 novices on the track right now. 5 riders transferred to get there. To Besson, Cox, Tyndall, Coughlin, and Rivera Sansone. In the Bermzilla, we got some hill colors out there right now coming down that second straight. That's got to be the 178 bike. Got the 117 taking the low road. That's Tyndall. Seaman, they call him out there. Doing it from Huntley, Illinois. Out front right now. They're all bunched up on that last straight, putting something together. That 2 spot trying to find a way in there. Across the line and to the stripe, back this way. The 178 takes the win. The 186, 117, and 239. Hold the gate, Tom, hold the gate. All right, they're coming in hot. 11 novice, Moto 30 on the track right now. Sorry, Moto 31. We got Crane, Bain, Ross, and Bruner. Back this way to the stripe. Looks like the 100 bike of Bain taking the big win. The 212 bike. Gruner on the second. Ross with the third. How about that, Alexander? First main event. Alex, not Alexander. He's only Alexander when he's in trouble. All right, Moto 32 coming in hot. 13 novice. Coming back this way, Postman taking the big win. Steezy with the 2. The 58 bike with the 3. The 15. 215 and the 171. Rounding out the pack and 13 novice. 33 on the track right now. Not a total points race. 3 riders transferred to get there. Bain, Schroba, and Williams Wallen. Coming back this way, got some Kegels colors on point in this one. Schroba taking the win. Looks like the 21 of Boo Bain taking the second. And the 77, Williams Wallen with the third. More total points racing coming at you. Ooh, it's been a battle with Stokes and Nallen all day out here. Looks like Nallen out front of this one. I think this is going to decide the win. 220 and Nallen's going to take the win. The 940 of Stokes with the second. And it looks like Erickson's going to end up with the third. All right, moving on, 36 to 40 novice, Moto 35. We got Fennessy, Wynn, and Addison. Fennessy's on the low points in this one. So let's see, with this win from Wynn, this is going to be decided up right here, I believe. So overall win is going to go to All right, so the 936 gets the overall win. The 109 gets the overall second. The 078 overall third. All right, another moto coming in hot. 46-50 novice. We got the 999 taking the win. 149 of Thompson with a second. 227 of Schroba with the third. All right, 6 intermediates, Moto 37 on the track. More total points racing coming at you. This one's going to be decided up here as well, I believe. 62 in the 90 drag racing. Ooh. I think that's 10. So I believe, who gets the win in that one? Sullivan. Trophy cards, the 10 bike gets the first place, the 62 bike with the second, 50 bike with the third. 7 intermediates coming in hot. Not a total points race. What you see is what you're going to get. 16 bike takes the win, the 59 and the 52. 1, 2, 3. 9 intermediates, Moto 39 on the track right now. We got Lane, Dunn, Shanahan, Leverall, Thompson, Keenan, and Tilton coming down that last straight. Big turnout for 9 intermediate. Today at the Rock, coming back this way. Looks like the 21 bike going to take the win. That's Speed Racer. Ooh, second place goes to the 5. 39-53. 51-67. All right, moving on. Moto 40, we got 10 intermediates. Zimmerman, Norris, Ross, Glonick, and Benefiel. Zimmerman, good to see him back out there. Took a pretty nasty spill on that first straightaway, but he's back up. I told you it was tough. I told you. Coming back this way, looks like the 293 of Glonick taking the win, the 36. 65, 142 in the 1. All right, Moto 40, 12 intermediates on the track right now. We got Gork, Cuffer, Holloway, Farr, Joker, Lindelof, Addison. Gork out front of this one right now. We got Lindelof sitting in the 2 spot. Hey, Chris Lindelof Sr., if you're watching from home, we miss you out here at the Rock. Glonick taking the win. Lindelof got the 178, the 66, the 32, 59, and the F. Moving on, Moto 42. 13 intermediates, 4 riders transferred to get here. Heister, Thompson, Schroba, Stewart. Hey, don't go anywhere out there, Rockford. Got our Pro-Am main event coming up here pretty quick. Coming back this way, it's a drag race to the stripe. 93 gets it. 93, 1, 97, 103. Turning the page. 17 to 20 intermediates. 5 riders transferred to get here. Ross, Gardner, Knoll, and Z-Man, Zanoni. Z-Man out front of this one. Got a little company knocking on that 2 spot. Let's see what happens as we come back this way to the stripe. Z-Man drag race. Oh, Knoll gets it at the line. 87, 218, and 69. Knoll takes it at the line. Zanoni with the 2. 36 to 40 intermediates. We're 8 wide. Ross, Andrews, Scaduto, Rogers, Schultz, Larson, Street, and Zimmerman. Into Bermsville we go. Street sitting in that 2 spot. We got the Mangler out front of this one right now. Freeport Colors sitting in that 3 spot. Scaduto slides into the 4 spot. Kegel's Colors running 4 and 5. Zimmerman sitting in that 5 spot. Right now it's all the Mangler out front. Street still sitting 2. Got some Freeport Colors. That's Larson going to try to jump into that 2 spot. Mangler taking the win. 34, 85, 102, 98, 78, 90, and the 76. Oh, boy, here we go. 46 to 50 intermediate. They're all tied up. So trophy cards, how they finish is how they finish. Rundle, Riley, running 1 and 2. We got Meekum sitting in that 3 spot. Rundle. Oh, Riley's going to dive in low. Riley takes it. Rundle slides into that 2 spot. Down that 3rd straight we go. Meekum sitting back there with a bowl of popcorn watching all the action. He's going to try to find a way in there. Coming down that last straight still Riley, Rundle, Meekum. Meekum's throwing on the afterburners. Let's see what happens. Trophy cards, how they finish is how they're going to end up. 14 bike. 158 gets it. Meekum with the second. 158 with the second. and 42 with the third. 7, girls expert. So those girls awards that they give out are kind of confusing. So when a girl gets an award that says girls on it, that means they're transferred up to a girl expert rider. So it's kind of confusing. So right there, Kennedy Walgren, she just got that award up there on the hill. She's out front of this one. Look at that. So I believe she's going to take the overall win. The 3 bike, Walgren taking the win. The 7 bike, Oppen with the second. 8 bike of Jones gets the third. 13 girls expert on the track right now. You know about this one. Sarisa Whidbey, the Meekum 3 in Monahano, coming back this way to the stripe. Sarisa takes the win. 3 bike, 11 bike, 4 bike, 2 bike, 29 bike. All right, moving on. 8 expert. Troy, you ready for this Pro-Am main event or what? 2 riders moving on to September 10th. So I believe trophy cards, what you see is what you'll get in this one. May, Lee Gunn's got the low points in this one. Blackburn and Shanahan all tied up, so how they finish will be how it's decided. Trophy cards. Oh, it's a drag race to the stripe. Who's going to get it? 17 gets it. 17 of Blackburn, 25 of Shanahan, 2 and 3. Good racing out there. 9 expert on the track right now. Sarasa Sala Futrell. So this one might get decided up here. Oh, they're all over the place. So what you see is what you'll get. Trophy cards, the 1, the 40, and the 7. 1, 2, 3. 10 expert on the track right now, coming down that third straightaway. 3 riders. No total points here. What you see is what you'll get. McConnell, Larson, Bungie, Reagan, going to need you to send me that video of that main event. Coming down that last straight and back this way to the stripe. Little drag race action? I think so. 21 bike is going to hang on to it. 29 with the 2, the 8 bike with the 3. Oh, here we go. Moto 52. Beard sliding into that 2 spot in Bermzilla. But right now it's all Lee. They call him Hot Rod. Getting it done out there for the Factory Rip bike team. Oh, Beard. Taking the low road. Let's see what happens. Dahl going to try to chase him down in this last straightaway. Not a total points race. This is how they'll finish up. Dahl and Beard, 1-on-1. 13 bike takes the win. The 6 bike of Dahl. And Beard on the G bike with the 3. All right, moving on. Moto 53, 13 expert. 3 riders transferred to get there. Dr. Smooth, Adams, and Caulfield. Adams out front of this one. We got Dr. Smooth in the 2 spot. Caulfield running 3. Adams taking the win on this one. Just started sending that triple on that first straightaway this week in practice. Carpenter taking the 2nd. Caulfield with the 3rd. 14 expert on the track right now. X-Man, Miller, and Beard. Looks like X-Man's got the low points on this one. He's going to have something special for you on this last tabletop. I'm calling it right now. Coming back this way. Oh, I called it, but it's okay, X-Man. I love you. X-Man taking the win, 12 bike and 11. That's how they'll end up on the day. All right, 17 to 20 expert main event. We got Monahano, Kimbrough, Basage, Ferguson, and Jackson. Looks like Flex and Basage getting ready for that Pro-Am main event out there. Monahano, he thinks otherwise. Coming down that last straight, Monahano going for the win, 17 to 20X. Coming back this way to the stripe, he'll take the win. Jackson take the 2nd. Kimbrough 3rd. Flex Basage. That's how they'll finish out in that one. Little practice lap for him out there. All right, moving on. 51 and over expert. We got Melton, Hill, and Yankee. Looks like Melton's going to have the win locked up in this one. 2nd place is going to be decided here in the main events. So we'll see what happens. Yankee and Hill. Ooh. Yankee, Hill, drag racing to the stripe for that 2nd spot. Melton takes the win. Yankee with the 2nd. Hill with the 3rd. Woo! All right, Rockford. All right, Rockford, we're not done quite yet. One more race to go, the Pro-Am. We got two motos, 14 to 29 and 30 and over. Two riders are going to move on to our main event September 10th. So once again, we're doing this 4 times this summer out here at the Rock. Pro-Am main event. We're getting them locked and loaded right now. So again, we're going to have 4 races out here this summer. 4 chances to transfer to that main event that'll be held September 10th. Those dates, if you want to mark them down, May 15th, June 12th, July 10th, and August 14th. Starting it out here May 15th with round 1. All right, we all locked and loaded up there. We're going to do a little roll down, introduce you to the players up here in our main event. Hang on a second, Dan. I think there's a couple making their way up there. We got them all up there, Tom? All right, they're getting those gates figured out up there. We'll do a little roll down here before the main, show you the players, show you the fast cats of Rockford BMX. We're all over in this one. We got Maquanago, Wisconsin in the house. We got Milwaukee. Calcahuana, Wisconsin. Maybe I said that right. Bartlett, Belvedere, McChesney Park. Oh, man, we're all over in this one. All right, we got all the players up there. All right, Rockford BMX, we're not done quite yet. Main event, 14 to 29, Pro Open, race to 8. We're taking 2 riders going to that main event September 10th. Let's introduce you to the players. Doing it on the 1 bike from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They call him Cyborg, Julian Massage. On the 295 bike, doing it out of Wisconsin, Nathan Davids, factory throwdown rider in the house today. Doing it for the Mudslingers team. On the Nag 7 bike, they call him Steph Daddy. You know this guy, Stephen Fahey. The local boy, doing it out of right here in Rockford, Illinois on the 19 bike, Michael Manahano. You know this next guy. They call him my dog, Nathan Hathcock on the 11 bike out of Belvedere, Illinois, doing it for the Factory Ripped bike team. Out of Maquanago, Wisconsin, doing it for the Mangler Factory team on the 3 bike. They call him Flex, Alex Ferguson. Out of McChesney Park, Illinois on the 39 bike, you know this guy, the local boy. They call him the Ghost Rider, Ryder Ward. And last but not least, doing it for the Factory Rip bike team on the 59 bike, National 59, Noah Tanker. Oh, you ready for this one out there? We'll post this main event on the Facebook page later tonight. We're getting locked and loaded. Remember out there, we're taking 2 riders to our main event September 10th. Locked and loaded. Doing it for you guys out here, Rockford. Here we go. Gates down, here we go. You can hear a pin drop out there. We got Passage and Davids running 1 and 2, bar to bar, headed into Bermzilla. Oh, Passage! He's got the pop in this one in that hole shot. Davidson on the 2 spot. We got Tanker sitting 3. Monahano on the 4. Down that rhythm section. Third straight we go. Passage, Davids, 2 spots moving on to September 10th in that big main event. The race to 8. Here we go down that last straightaway. We're taking 2. Passage, Davids, both going to the big show. Mark those calendars. September 10th. We're going to do it out here for the main event. You got 3 more races out here to make it. Those riders that didn't quite get there. All right, we're moving on to the second rack. 30 and over. Local Pro-Am, here we go. Doing it out of Davis Junction, Illinois on the Nag 6 bike. You know this guy, they call him the Mangler. George Andrews. Doing it out of DeKalb, Illinois on the 93 bike. Christopher Wright. Doing it for the Fly Zone out there. From right here in Rockford, doing it for the Subversive Cycling Company on the 112 bike, Alan Goff. From right here in Rockford on the 76 bike, Eric Rogers. Midwest Militia in the house, loud and proud today. And last but not least, you know this guy, Beginners League. That's Coach Mark out there on the 14 bike doing it for the Kegels Bike Shop. Mark Melton. Oh, man, I feel like we're in 1999 all over again up here in the tower. All right. 2 riders moving on, 30 and over. Locked and loaded, here we go. Gates down, it's go time. Let's see who's got the early pop in this one. Right, Andrews, 1 and 2, they're bar to bar going into Bermzilla. Mangler throws on the blinkers. Right slides into that 2 spot. We got Melton in the 3rd. 2 riders moving on to that main event, September 10th. Still Andrews, right. Melton trying to find a way in there. Beginners League, that's Coach Mark out there. Melton takes the low road right on the high road. Coming on that last straight, still Andrews. 2 riders moving on. Andrews coming back this way to the stripe. It's going to be Andrews and Wright moving on. Let's give them one big round of applause out there for some great racing today. Just a reminder, June 12th, July 10th, and August 14th, they got 3 more chances to make that main event. That'll be September 10th at our Illinois State Final. Woo-wee. Teams, stick around for a second. We'll get the team's points figured out. Happy birthday, Brittany Rundle. Where are you, Brittany Rundle? Oh, we'll get there. I can't hear you, Troy. Hey, we got a Wednesday night race coming. Wednesday night. We'll see you guys back here at the Rock Wednesday night. Wednesday night. This coming Wednesday night. We got a couple birthdays in the house. DJ Dan and Brittany Rundle. Want to wish them a very special happy birthday. Cody Paris is going to lead some singing down here in the infield for Brittany. Where'd she go? She disappeared. All right. There you are. All right, teams, listen up. 3rd place with 19 points, Midwest Militia. 2nd place with 27 points, Kegels Bike Shop. And tied with 30 points, Freeport BMX and Fly Zone. All right, Cody, I'm handing over this mic to you. Hey, Brittany, meet us down at the Kegels Bike Shop.